morning, guys. Look at this crowd. I love it. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we have some visiting Rotarians and guests. Miss Madam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Should I stand up or?
Yeah, just stand up.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Shelley Lena. I've lived here my whole life except my so I'm just starting a new business, and I'm also organizing an artisan market, holiday market out in Manila. So I'm pretty excited about it. So thank you, Vanessa, for inviting me. And I guess should I go or just sit down and then do it?
Well, yeah, we'll get
Okay,
to
great. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You can, yeah, go ahead.
I'm actually really excited about the digital breakfast event that's going on in front of the table on Sunday. And there's a procession going from Humboldt to the sanctuary garden with those bagels. So they're having a lot of food and bread, and we have the afternoon incredible going on at earlier. And after that, Monday, the Halloween event out here in the plaza. We're kind of last minute decided to close more of the plaza than we had, because we couldn't help out with the road closure opening prices, because we were just going to have 83 for pretty bigger. So who wants to come and play, especially on the road opening part at the end. It's really delightful. Lots of fun things happening all over town, Vets Hall, all around Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's really happy and exciting weekend for people to dress up. So
Thank you. Jose? Just kidding, I haven't seen you in a while. So.
I'm transitioning from the online world to the in-person world. If I like it, I'm going to stay.
Okay, we have a VIP table in the back. Ladies? Would you like to introduce yourselves?
please stand up.
We're from Interact. I'm the president of Interact. I'm the treasurer. My name is Kyla, and I'm Gracie. This is Mason.
I'm in a couple of days. I'm a membership officer.
Yeah. Welcome, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
I'm Dave Fraser. I'm president of the Mad River Club. And last July, we teamed up with the Old Town Eureka Club and went to a crab sting. Reserved an area there, and we had some pizza and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And district governor was there. And we had so much fun, we decided we should do it again this year. And this year meaning next June when they come back. And include everybody from the whole area. So just want to invite you all. The first Sunday in June, it's the first opening weekend of the crabs, June 4th. And we reserved the right side area, the one that has all the picnic benches and everything. And we're going to have a banner made that'll be in the crab stadium out on the outfield wall for the entire season. Would enjoy it if each club would kick in $125 towards that. It's good advertising, and we'll have the names of the various clubs on it. But the most important thing is to come and have fun. June 4th.
Ian?
We have one more from Interact here, but this is Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Real. What brought you here this morning, Kyra?
Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Amy from Wild Soul Ranch. I got Marie, our new executive director. It's her third day.
Welcome. Did I miss anybody? Okay. So we didn't have screens last week, so let's celebrate some birthdays and some anniversaries. This is Chris and Lisa. She's sick, so they're not here. I know Luke had a birthday. I know Rebecca had a birthday. There's one more I'm missing, but nobody's acting really excited, so yeah, that's fine. Here was the district conference. Terry was giving out Paul Harris's like Easter eggs. This is past district governor Bruce Campbell, his memorial. We're just going through this so because you didn't see it last week. Here's the Women in Rotary meeting at the Griffin. The next one's in January. Yeah. It's quarterly, so that'll be, yeah. Taste of the Holidays. Looks like a fun meeting.
What's with the ears? I don't know.
Well, it was also on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can go up here.
Yeah, we had a wonderful meeting last night. Thank you, all those that attended. I just wanted to put a shout out for tickets. Brian's been doing a great job, but we don't know how many tickets we've sold. So if you can get the money into Brian, that'd be wonderful. You can Venmo and just put Taste of the Holidays if you can't get to him with the cash, but please do that. I think we have 7 tickets left that are unaccounted for, Brian, that haven't been assigned to anybody. So if you're having troubles selling tickets, try, but if not, you can bring them back and we can give them to people that are gonna go. So go ahead and do that because I think we have 7 left, right, Brian?
I think 7, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and do that. With tickets, normally with club members, we say if you can, go ahead and if you're going to enjoy the event, then you need to pay for a ticket for yourself. And otherwise, if you're working the event and you're there most of the night, it's your discretion, really, as far as that goes. Because I know a lot of the times you're there, you're working hard, and you're only getting a few minutes. So that's the official policy on that. So it's really up to your discretion if you're working there. Let's see. We're going to send out. We have a couple of asks for donation items for raffle. We're going to send out their specific items that we're looking for, and a couple of them are fairly large. And so if you can't, if you want to contribute a little bit, like $20 or something, just put in the sign up genius that I can contribute $20 towards this. That would really help. We're nearly done with getting the raffle baskets complete, but we do have a few small asks. So thank you. Is there anything that I forgot? Anything? Okay, thank you. Oh, we do have the PSA. Did you get the PSA for that?
I did not.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure I did, but
Okay.
I didn't included it.
Oh, no.
Okay. Who else was at mini golf? Was it just the 2 of them? Okay. Miss Amy Scolari.
You want me to say some words? Okay.
To the public.
Okay. I'm Amy Scolari. I'm the Development Director and Community Outreach Coordinator at Wild Souls Ranch. We are located in Fortuna on 17 acres that we just purchased last year due to a grant we received from the USDA. So that's really exciting. We do equine assisted growth and learning services for youth that have experienced trauma. So it's intense mental health services. It's not riding lessons. We get that question a lot. I wasn't prepared to make a presentation, so I'm not sure how much Vanessa wants me to say or how much time I'm supposed to take up. Okay. We have a couple different programs. I'm happy to answer questions. Yeah, that's kind of the brief spiel. Murray, oh yeah, Ian.
It's good, link to your resource.
They are referred through a number of different channels. It could be like a social worker, or a teacher, or parent, or really anybody can fill out the referral form. And then we see kind of what program they qualify for and go from there. Yeah. Anybody else?
No?
No.
Okay. So
Okay.
Marty, just stay right there.
Okay.
Okay, it'll be worth it.
Okay.
So in honor of Marty's work during Oktoberfest, I asked if he could pick an organization that he would like to donate some funds to. And he picked Wild Souls Ranch.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
I grew up with, coming up, I grew up at my aunt's ranch, working with horses a lot, and they're comforting, and they get with you. And
Yeah.
they're really good for what you're doing. I really appreciate what you guys do.
Oh, thank you so much.
So in honor of Marty and on
Thank
behalf
you.
of our club.
Thank
here's
you so
500
much. Oh my gosh, thank you. Can I shake your hand?
So yeah, that's your money at work. We're working so hard to fundraise and fundraise and fundraise, and this is the benefit of it. It's so cool, and bonus, it stays in our club. Like, I mean, tangentially. And then Ian, could you talk a little bit about some good polio news?
There has been good news lately. There's been no new wild poliovirus cases in the last week, which is a new start, if you will. Wow, that's bright. Which is great. And we all know that it's literally only a plane ride away. We've seen some cases pop up in New York area, but the really good news is that Rotary and the World Health Organization and all the other organizations that are pulling to get this done have committed, I can't remember the number, but it's a ton of money to get it done by 2026. And when you go through and read the plans, I don't understand how they get it that far, but to have a very clear plan of how to actually finish this, it's amazing. And so 2026 is realistic given the current state of affairs. We're still endemic in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and little spot fires here and there, but we are closing in, and that's a huge project coming to almost 40 years to fruition. So be excited to be part of that, and that's part of why we do the Final Foundation auctions.
Okay. So that was a lead into why we're auctioning off items today. So, yes.
Do you ask for an update from Lazo? It says variety of news.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought that was gonna happen next week. But yes, come on up.
He'll do his program next week.
Okay,
Just an update.
come on up.
You got
They're not shy.
Good morning, Rotarian. It's been a while since I've been here. As of yesterday, the soccer team, we won the league unbeaten. So this is the shirt that Then as of last week, I won Homecoming King. Been a great exchange here, and I hope to make more memories as the year goes on. And thank you for the support.
Where were you last weekend?
In San Francisco. The Rotary Blues Boston. So we met with other exchange students who are also on exchange here and farther away. So we met in San Francisco for a get together. San Francisco is really a beautiful city. Yeah.
Good fun. So you're going to state?
Yeah.
Then Cairo, do you want to talk a little bit about anything?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Kyra Keeney, and I'm going to be the outbound exchange student next year.
What was it like interviewing for this?
Interviewing was not as stressful as I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of fun. I was just like having a conversation about myself. And yeah, it was a good experience, and I'm really glad I got chosen to go on exchange.
How hard was it waiting for that call?
It was pretty hard. I was waiting. I was like, oh no, what should I do? What if I don't get chosen? What should I do with that? And yeah, but I was really excited when I got the call.
We're excited for you. It's all new for you right now. It's, look to the others that are doing it, and we're all behind you. This whole room right here is all pulling for you to succeed. Welcome to the club.
Right, still more reasons. So let's get this raffle started.
Who are the raffle first in case someone wins?
Sure. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. There's so many things.
As a stand-in for Terry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not Terry, don't worry. I'm Marty. And I have 2 Paul Harris to give out today that are extended Paul Harris. And you've heard all the products we're doing. Well, the money for the Rotary Foundation, when you donate, your $1,000 goes into the Rotary Foundation. That's what drives Rotary. That's why a lot of the people can do the exchange, can go to the products and global grants we're doing. You've heard this from Terry, so I'm going to get on with the program. And I'm going to have Tom Tejas come up, please, for number 5. All wrapped up in Tom's like thank you. Tom, thank you very much. Thank you. And Maggie, number 7. Thanks. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Amanda? Yeah. Oh.
Got it.
Oh.
Pick one of these out of here and read it.
Seven, 6, 3, 9, 1, 4, 5.
Anyone? All right. Okay, and then pick one more.
Okay, so 3, 9, 1, 5, 6.
Okay, we got 2 5s.
All right, we have no Terry today, so you're in Maggie, Marty, and I's capable auctioning hands. You want to help, Stephanie? No, Oh. All right, so we are gonna just start off this table. We're right that way. I want to do person.
Okay.
Who donated this?
Oh, I brought that, that's my breakfast, my lunch.
Did you bring it?
No.
Plain mysterious.
I was here early. It was here.
This is supposed to be the hemp hills.
Okay.
This rare Long Meadow Ranch Napa Valley Cab Sauv.
One that goes with glasses.
Oh, does it go with glasses?
Because yes.
Oh, it does, okay. You want to go
So
with
let's do this.
These glasses are beautiful. This was donated by the hemp hills, probably. So I, the glasses say the Greek key is known to symbolize the eternal flow of all things as they move through life. And the Long Meadow, this is an $80 bottle of wine. So we'll start the bid at 75. So nice, beautiful glasses, nice red wine, 75 to Tammy. Do we have 100? 100. These are really beautiful golden top glasses. 100 going once. Oh, 75 going once. What?
Yeah, look at those rims.
They're beautiful. No,
I don't have any wine glasses, so just let me have
We'll do Carol's next. All right. You want to hold it and walk around with it and I'll talk to your description? There we go. All right, so this pumpkin extravaganza has all the fixings for a pumpkin spice white Russian, beeswax pumpkin candles, pumpkin flora table decoration, a sugar pumpkin and recipe for a perfect pumpkin pie, some flashing eyes to give your pumpkin a spooky look for Halloween if you aren't prepared, and some Kit Kats to sweeten the deal. All valued at over $80. Whoever is not prepared for Halloween, let's start the bid at 50.
No.
What would you like to bid, Maggie?
80.
All right, we'll start the bid at 80. Now your bid.
Don't start for less than it's worth.
Do we have 80?
I'm channeling Terry, I apologize.
We have 80. We have
Lori?
Lori, 80. Do we have 90? We have 90? 90? 90 going once, 80 going once. Twice. I think we need a new auction. You guys are tired of listening to my friends. All right, 80 once. Twice. Sold. Laura. All right. Okay, does anyone know the portable charging cat situation?
That is an energy extravaganza. There is a portable charger. Portable, that will power your laptop. There's more to it than all that. So anyway, that's okay. You can only carry so much money. And there's a car. You put it in your glove compartment. It'll start your car. Your batteries down.
And a truck.
And then you also have some Duracell and four packs of, or 4 cans of Red Bull. Just for your personal energy.
Put chains on in the winter.
So you can charge yourself while you listen to your charging sound device while you charge your car.
Welcome to Humboldt winter.
Where should we start this one?
Plug into your lighter.
50?
100?
Oh, yeah.
100?
Yeah.
All right, charge it to 100.
That's a discount, just so you know.
It is.
100 right here. Do we have 110? 110. We have a very full room today.
Come on, yeah, there's gotta be some.
Someone got it. 110. Charge everything. Charge yourself, charge your car. 110, 110, 100, once, twice.
Wait, where are we at?
We're 110.
110, that is amazing. Okay, good.
Are you bidding?
110?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
All right, 110. We have 120. 120. Still a steal. Nope, 110, 110, 120, 120. Go once, go twice. Sold check.
Okay.
All right, so for those of you who Rebecca's extremely cute succulents. We have 5 different succulents that we are auctioning off. Look, these instructions. This one here, she says starting bid at $5. Very cute little succulent pot. $5 right here.
They all have a cute little rock that she's painted
Yeah,
with
there's a-
inspirational messages. She said that they have been growing outside, so they're good, they're hardy for outside or inside.
All right, so we have Believe, single succulent with serrated pot. We're at $5. We have 10. Good, 10 right here. 15, 15, 15. No, all right, 15. Going once, twice. All right, sold. The Believe. The who?
Little Believe.
Dallas.
Dallas.
For how much?
15. 10. 10.
Oh, sorry.
10. All right, next one. We have Peace and Believe, outdoor porch plant. This one has a couple more succulents, very cute little rocks. Has ones around. Start this one at 20. So it's at
Little
20.
rainbow peace rock.
We've got 20 right here. We have 25. Super cute. Imagine this under. 25 right here. We have 30, 30, 30, 30. 25 going once. Yes, I want to see the next two. Twice. All right, sold to Peggy. We got next. Oh, the teacup ones. These are all cute. That makes a bid for Jessica because she's not here. This one is BU teacup, and it has an extremely cute BU rock in it. You can see it. This one's starting bid is 15. It's already flowering. We have 15 for the BU teacup. The 15 right here, 20. 20 over here, 25. 25. 25 going once. 25 to right here, 30. 30. 30, 25 once, twice. All right, so stop. All right, now 25. There we go. All right, and last but not least, this is the Dream Big Imagine Rotary 5-inch by 5-inch recycled redwood succulent box. Minimum bid, not starting bid, of $50. It has several rocks in it. Dream Big, very cute. You guys can't see this, but Imagine Rotary rock.
50.
50 to Vanessa. We have 55. 55. 55. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Vanessa. All right. Those are last. All right. Who is the mushrooms? Oh, tell us all about this one.
So this is a little beginner mushroom hunting kit. There's a basket. I really like taking these baskets locally hunting. We're so lucky. So we live on the West Coast. We have chanterelles and lobsters and oyster mushrooms right out in the woods. And they're very expensive. You go buy them in the store and there's plenty of them. So I use these baskets because they don't crush the mushrooms. They're waterproof. I included a book to get you started. It's a very easy beginner guide. I tagged chanterelles, lobsters on the page right behind it. There is a closet design dinner cloth table. So when you come home and cook your mushrooms, you can celebrate a nice dinner. And there's some spices with local shiitake, not local shiitake, but local oyster mushroom in it.
Should I start this? Why don't we start at reasonable? 100? 100. 100 right here. 100 Brandy.
110.
110. 110. We have 120. I was doing 120. Brandy's gonna take it.
125.
125. 130. 130 to Brandy. 150 or 140. I guess we're going to 10 on. AJ, are you waving your hand right there? 140. 140. 140. 150. 150. 160. 160. Oh, 160. It's got a cool mushroom book with markings. Maybe there's some GPS coordinates in there. 160. All right, we're 150 to Brandy. Going once. Going twice. Sold Brandy. You want to talk about this one? Oh, surely. So when the weather turns cold, my thoughts turn to sitting by the fire reading books. So there's a snuggly blanket. There's hot cocoa, 2 mugs in case you have a snuggle buddy. Some local liqueur to put in your cocoa to make it extra special. And 3 folks highly recommended by me. All right, where are we starting? Sorry, I got distracted. Where are we starting? Where are we starting? 75? So cozy bundle for the reading, $75. Do you have 75? 75 in the room? Cozy experience, that's all I hand those. 75 right here. Do we have 85? 85?
What's the liquor?
What's the liquor in here? Old Town Eureka Coffee Liqueur. Cozy experience, 85. 85 right here. 95? 95. 85 go once, twice. Sold. All right. Lots. Some boxes here. We have 2. I have 2 polished scrap candlesticks donated by my filling the baskets. So they're hefty little guys. So I'm going to start these at 50. There's a pair of them. They're between 50 and 70 years old. They were his mother's. And if you want to murder somebody in the library with a candlestick, we have an antique murder weapon. Unused, we assume.
What's that state?
Yeah, right. There's 2 of them, like 2 antique murder weapons.
You don't take 2, those are kind of small.
So I'm gonna start these.
I've seen larger murder weapons.
So we'll start these at 50. Or 50? 50 for the antique murder weapons. Any 50? 50. We'll drop it down to
50.
50. Vanessa got 50. We have 60. 60. Once, twice. No one goes. Vanessa, don't go to the birthday.
Donate.
Right. All right. Jose, you want to tell us a little bit about this experience in the corner over here?
So, everybody knows the 6 Rivers Raspberry Latte, right? It's very popular in the state. So, my coworker, Shannon, brought us gifts. Some of these little bottles were here, right? And it actually tasted really good. So I thought, why not bring in something that had kind of a sample of all of them. There's different flavors, different fruits right here. And then I thought, well, if you're drinking, you're gonna take a sample, you're gonna want more. So why not bring in their taller buddies? Here you go.
Makes perfect sense. So we have a tasting experience followed by the full experience. Lambic. Is the scarecrows in the too?
They are, yeah, everything's required. Even the R for Rotary.
Rotary R. Perfect. Let's start this guy at 100. 100?
Over 100.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure it's really good. 100 here. Do we have 110? 110? 110? Steals today. Right. 110 going once. Twice. All right. 100 right here. All right. And last. Lazo brought us brownies. Lazo, do you want to talk about what the proceeds will help you do?
The proceeds will go to the auction trip, the Rotary Western Safari at the end of my experience.
Sorry.
So if you just bought a bunch of raspberry lambic, you need some brownies.
So they're individually wrapped.
Very smart.
Oh.
And there's plenty to share. So $5 a brownie.
$5 for a brownie.
No, 5 is not enough.
You know, just one.
It's a fundraiser, guys.
Well,
I'll pay 10 for one.
okay.
How about 20?
Oh, you'll have to get that. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just walk around this room and you can give us cash.
Yeah.
Solid decision.
Good idea.
All right, we got brownies, Let's send Lazo to Western Safari. There you go. 2 brownies. Choose brownies. Great.
Lazo, we're easy marks. You could have done anything.
Inside round.
I want the orange.
A lot of rounds left, so. Sure. Oh, that's brownies today. All the brownies. I'm just making brownies next time.
Yeah, we got it, Wade. Over here, we need a brownie.
Did you get the note? I see money. More brownies. You want three? Brownies, perfect. Get your points on. Okay. Any more brownies? I want to stand. There you go, my friend.
All right, we're all warm, fuzzy community and now chocolated up.
760. Not cutting the brownies.
All right, 760 to the Rotary Foundation. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. Shelley, would you like to come up and talk a little bit about your event and your business?
Yes. Okay. So really, I really appreciate this opportunity to come and talk about what I'm trying to do in my life and in my community. So again, my name is Shelley Lima. I live out in Manila. I've been there for 22 years. I am a retired person and I learned how to sew when I was about 9 years old. So I've sewn throughout my whole life. And just recently I've decided to try something that I would enjoy where I'm the boss and just try to make a little extra money on the side and fill my days with something I love to do. So I've created a business called One of a Kind with Redesign. And what I'm doing is purchasing clothing and fabrics, and I have a ton of it anyway from the past. A lot of it's vintage by now. And I take those clothes that are already made from a thrift store. I look for quality fabric, the design of the fabric, and how well made the product has presents itself. So I cut everything apart, and it usually takes a couple of weeks maybe that I decide that I'm going to put two pieces together or whatever. And I create items of clothing. So I'm into kimonos, both for men and women. I love making men's shirts. Any kind of clothing that I can come up with. I can make a dress out of a skirt. It's got to be a big skirt though. And just have a lot of fun in my creativity. It's the first time in a really long time that those synapses were actually really working. I could feel it in my body. It was like, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. So I have this One of a Kind with Redesign. The cards, I'll pass them out to whoever would like one. Recycled, repaired, repurposed, redesigned. And it has on the back of it a list of the things that I do, which are repairs, vintage, custom sewing, alterations, bridal attire, so there's and curtains and whatever. So I do make some fabulous pillows too. And those are usually made with the scraps of the fabric that I'm working with. So I'm trying to create environment for myself where my creativity will not stop. So given that, I'm thinking moving forward, my first idea was that I could be part of one of the big vendor markets, become a vendor. And so maybe twice a year I'll go out and try to sell things that way, aside from social media as well. So what I've decided to do is right now I'm in the process of organizing a vendor market. It's called Humboldt Holiday Market. Now they had that several years ago for a couple of years in a row out in Manila. So we're going to be in Manila. It's November 25th and 26th. So the 2 days after Thanksgiving. And I've made posters that I'd like to hand out. So if anybody has a shop, if they could put a poster up in your window. This poster, this flyer here, was designed by one of the interns that's helping out at the resource center at the community center. So she's a great young woman. She's going to college here at HSU, and she has time for me. And it's pretty a wonderful thing. So there's a couple more that may be helping out. So I put her in charge of a few things as well as the design, because I was born in the wrong year to learn how to use a computer. So this is, I struggle with it, and I just say, will you help me, please? So that way I'm learning myself and having other people help us as well. So anyway, I'm in need of help the days of those events. If anybody would like to help out selling, one of the things that we're doing is we're going to have music for people. We're going to have raffles for our guests who come, and we're selling snack foods and then drinks. We're doing, we'll have a couple of holiday spirits as well as a regular coffee and sodas or whatever it is that we decide. So we're doing a cocoa, a nice cocoa with or without Bailey's. We're doing a spritzer that I invented. So it's a cranberry mint kind of special drink that can have, getting the gin from Jules Ginnery, but that's not what it is, out of Blue Lake, trying to keep it pretty local. Among those vendors, everybody's from around here, and most of the items are handmade. So that's what we're looking for. One of my goals is to eventually create an event that we can, that there will be money left over from the sales of the things that are to the public, and donate that money to senior citizens type of a business. So for instance, like visiting Angels or the senior center, something like that. Myself, I'm a senior. I see we have them here today. So we all know what we could, we could all one day need to have a drive to the doctor's office or whatever. So trying to look at how we can support those people who are not really connected enough that they just can't make it to whatever they need to do. So, and the support of having someone when you're elderly and alone is really important and helps people feel better and just live better that way. I'm trying to think. So if there's anybody here that would like to be involved in the Humboldt Holiday Market, please let me know. I'm also giving out my business card because I feel like I made them for a reason. So, and I've been pretty busy with that. So let's see. And if anybody has any questions about it, you can ask me and I tell you yes.
Do you still have space for vendors?
Not at this moment. We're up to 16. This is my first time I've done this. I have a lot of experience doing events for a very long time, different locations, just different causes. So I feel confident that we're going to do a really good job and that I feel good about the organizing. So that is one of the things that I've had to really think about. When do I stop? Because I have people still calling me to be a vendor, and all I have left is outdoors. And outdoors in Manila in the wintertime, it's a bit risky, but if you like being outdoors, then it's a good thing. But there are a lot of covered areas out there at the community center that could be really useful that way. So anybody else have a question or say you just want to come and help me that day? So to greeters and just to welcome people in and servers as well. So anyway, thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. I will have posters. I'll stay here through the end. So if you'd like one with a business card, I'd love to hand them out to you. Thank you very much.
I thought it was really important that Shelley come and speak to us. We are deeply invested in a number of projects with financing the school, water catchment, gardens, highway cleanup. That's our neighborhood. So like, let's support, and she's working to provide resources for seniors in that area. So this is an important thing to be a part of. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, of course. And then I just kind of wanted to give a catch up to Lori. I haven't seen her in person in a while. And I thought everybody else would like to hear too.
This is my first meeting since the pandemic. I can't even believe that. First meeting in person. I have been on Zoom religiously every week. But it's good to be back, you guys. There's nothing like in person. There's a lot of new faces. I'm a past president of this club, past assistant governor for the region. But as far as what's going on new, let me see. Since the pandemic started, I've got a granddaughter. Tom, you know how that feels. It is so awesome. And next week, I get to retire. I am so looking forward to this. So the Interafters, I spent 10 years teaching at Arcata High. I've spent the last 12 at Humboldt County Ofsted, helping out all of the schools. Have had an absolutely amazing experience. It's really nice retiring from a job that you love, but it's kind of weird. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? Our plans immediately are to go up to Idaho. We've got 4 daughters, 2 in San Diego, 1 in Reno, and the baby, Katie, just moved up to Idaho while her husband, gosh, I have a hard time saying that, the baby is married. Her husband is going to lineman school. So we're going to head up to Idaho, see them, head down to San Diego to see the grandbaby. It's going to be amazing. But I will try to be back for Taste of the Holidays. So good to see you guys all.
I'm gonna try to end on a happy note, but oh yes.
Can we just
No. Well, yeah. Go. Please. Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, 8:30. Stop time at out at Manila. Community out there. Meet out at the nature center. It's really it. Just get out there, do a little work for an hour, and feel good. Take the rest of your day. So 8:30 over by 10. AJ sent out a sign up to us yesterday or the day before.
And nobody has signed up.
Yeah. So I'm just counting that you guys are like, you forget to sign up.
Yay,
Yeah.
perfect. We got 2. Yeah. Do you need rides?
I was going to bring it to the club.
Okay.
Talk to you if we can get some back to the club.
Yes, I'll be nice.
Okay. Sweet. Yay. Did you? No. There, yes, but I couldn't find a picture immediately. So yeah, I'll see. I made the mistake of reading the Kyle Zollner report. It was a terrible, brutal thing to read, but there's action to take.
So it's really not like me to get involved in some kind of thing and send something out to everybody I know. But I did because I think that we had been told as a community that there was not evidence in a murder that happened in our community. And maybe it's manslaughter, it wasn't intentional, whatever, somebody was killed. And And I talked to law enforcement, I talked to Luke in our club before I sent the email that I sent, and if you happen to have read it, it just said, here is the judge's finding who, because Kyle said he was wrongly arrested. And the judge said, wow, actually, no. There's a significant amount of evidence, and some of that was not presented when it originally went to preliminary trial only 10 days after. And so there's really, from many law enforcement officers that I've talked to, there is sufficient evidence for it to just go to trial. And that is all the Lawson family is asking for. Just give it a chance. I think really the most compelling that was not disclosed is that Kyle was covered with Josiah's blood, front and back, fully soaked. And that wasn't addressed. And so we're simply saying, please let this go to trial. And our district attorney has held the line. If there's not an eyewitness, then it's not going to trial. If there's not more evidence, it is not going to trial. And many other counties absolutely would send this to trial. And so in what I have just asked people is, as a parent, as a member of this community, I ask that if a person who, there's a lot of evidence to say this person killed someone, let's just let that be something that the jury decides. And so I sent a message to people I know and said, ask the DA, please just let this go to trial. And the response is, without more evidence, we're not going to. And really, again, I just want to stress that would not be true in many other counties. And I've spoken to a lot of law enforcement before I sent that letter. The email that I sent, and if you're like, what are you talking about? I can send it to you again. But anyway, it says, please write a letter and just say, hey, as a community, we would like to know that if there's sufficient evidence that somebody stabbed a person at an event in our community, that we would like that to go forward. So that's one thing. I gave you the information, Meg Fleming right now. It'll become Stacey Eads. We'll be meeting with Stacey Eads next week with the Lawson family and a number of other people. Just saying, please, just let this go to trial. That's all we're asking. And then come what may. Another thing that was in the email that I sent you is David Josiah Lawson was an incredible young leader in our community and was involved in doing a lot of community service work. And one thing that really mattered to DJ was supporting people who are homeless or in a difficult situation. And so the Lawson family every year has done a huge distribution of stuff. And we're just working with Arcata House Partnership and saying, what do people need and how can we get it out to them? And so there was also in the email I sent just a GoFundMe, if you feel like giving even $10, anything. Charmaine pays for almost everything outside of what we all donate with her own money. And the reason that she does this every December is because that is the kind of work that David Josiah Lawson would be doing if his life was not taken when he was only 19 years old. So 2 ways that you can help. And you said, maybe we're not ending on a positive note. We can end on a positive note because we can ask this to go to trial and we can also help and distribute beautiful things in David Josiah's name. Thank you.
Well, and those things include shampoo, soap, toothbrushes, socks.
Or the easiest thing is go to the GoFundMe and say, here's $20 and we'll buy it all. And we'll make sure that people in need get it.
Okay. Meg.
Or more than 20.
I just had a clarifying question because I saw the ad that said Arcata Sunrise Rotary was barbecuing for the events this weekend. Does anyone know about that?
So SEMA has this Halloween event that happens. I think it's their 7th annual, and she does haunted house, face painter, caricatures, all these events for kids, absolutely free. Bob's here to do some crafts, and the club is gonna barbecue some burgers. I have 7 out of 8, which is great. One more barbecue is great. It'll be on Sunday, and the events from 12 to 5. Shift 11:45. That's expected. And all we're doing is showing up, doing some good things, go buy the food, be there to help and support people.
Don't tell Marty, you guys. Ian?
A quick moment of gratitude, Lori, since you're, where are you, Lori? We are in the room. So Lori recently at Oktoberfest met the student I was in and found out that she's into illustration and art and attended a book fair while Hila was in San Francisco with all the other exchange students. And she got by the office last week, so these are for Hila. And, she got them signed by some illustrators, and I just want you to know how grateful Hila is, because when I brought them home, they said, I didn't think they would ever remember that I was interested in going to that. And so that you thought of her, or them, when they were away and couldn't go to that thing and brought that back. That meant a lot to me.
Awesome.
So,
Yay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm collecting your auction money.
No quiz this week, this guy.
Okay, let me know if you've been with us.
And happy birthday, Claire.
Can you memo to Terry Clark?
Yes.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
So, yeah, just let me know if you've done that.
All right, quick.